For Liam Gallagher, the master plan was to crack a joke, and one fan spotted the singer, 52, putting his sense of humor on display while at their Oasis comeback tour. A concert-goer shared footage of Liam jokingly pretending to snort drugs backstage during the August through show at Wembley Stadium in London. As seen in a TikTok video, the frontman sees the fan filming him as he's about to go into the porta potty. In response, Liam raises his hand to his nose and covers a nostril with the other. The rocker did it once more before stepping into the bathroom and closing the door behind him. Liam has opened up about his drug use in the past, telling The Guardian in 2017 that if he could have a do-over, he'd maybe rein it in on the drugs and drink. "I don't drink as much as I used to. Don't smoke weed. Bores the out of me," he said at the time. "I smoke cigarettes, but not a load. Last week I didn't smoke any. I've got a bit of discipline. But yeah, every now and then it depends what's going on." The band dramatically split up due to a feud between brothers and bandmates, Liam and Noel. In 2009, Liam contracted laryngitis, causing Oasis to cancel a gig at V Festival. Days later, after the English singer recovered, the band was supposed to perform at the Paris's Rock en Seine festival, but never came on stage. 2 hours later, Noel, 58, released a heated statement on Oasis's website. "It is with some sadness and great relief. I quit Oasis tonight," he penned. "People will write and say what they like, but I simply could not go on working with Liam a day longer." Liam and the rest of the group continued under a new name, BDI. They released 2 studio albums before splitting in 2014. Noel, meanwhile, created Noel Gallagher's High Flying Birds in 2010. He brought on several former Oasis members to take part in the project, including guitarist Jem Archer, keyboardist Mike Rowe, and drummer Chris Sharrock. In 2011, Noel said that the gig that got canceled due to Liam's laryngitis was actually canceled because he had a hangover. The musician was furious and ended up suing his brother. Liam demanded an apology, stating at the time, "The truth is I had laryngitis," which Noel was made fully aware of that morning, diagnosed by a doctor. Noel issued an apology, and Liam dropped the lawsuit. In July, Oasis officially reunited for its first performance in 16 years. The concert marked the first time Liam and Noel have shared the same stage since the mid-aughts. Their last studio album, Dig Out Your Soul, was released in 2008, a year before the split. In August 2024, Oasis teased their reunion on Instagram, writing, "The guns have fallen silent, the stars have aligned, the great wait is over. Come see, it will not be televised." Ahead of their tour, one fan inquired of Liam, "How does it feel singing songs with your brother again? Like old times?" The artist responded, "You know what it's spiritual, but I can't help think about all those wasted years. What a waste of precious time." A second follower asked, "All eyes on you and Oasis again? Pressure or just another regular week?" To which Liam said, "I wouldn't do it if there was pressure. I'm not that kind of soul." Now, the band is slated for a 41-date run. Music industry experts told that the brothers are set to make at least $200 million from their reunion tour, due to their lucrative deal with Live Nation.
Noel Gallagher clapped back at booing fans during an Oasis reunion gig in London after urging some of the crowd for showing love to his hometown of Manchester. The 58-year-old rocker was mid-set with an acoustic guitar slung over his shoulder when he paused to ask the audience, "Any Mancunians we got in the house?" While most of the 80,000-strong crowd at Wembley Stadium erupted in cheers, a few dissenting voices near the front made their feelings known with a smattering of boos, prompting a fiery response from the Britpop icon. "What you fucking booing for? You're only here because of Mancunians. You're only here because of Manchester, aren't you? You want to beat us. What you booing for?" Noel then launched straight into the next track, which he pointedly dedicated to all Mancunians, turning his back on the crowd as he strummed the opening chords. The moment added a flash of drama to an otherwise harmonious third night of the band's sold-out Oasis 25 tour at Wembley, their first major run of gigs since the band's bitter split 16 years ago. The tour has seen Noel and his younger brother Liam, 52, reunite on stage following years of public feuding, which infamously came to a head backstage in Paris in 2009. Since then, the pair have rarely been in the same room until now. Despite fan concerns that tensions might flare again, the brothers have so far kept things professional, even offering rare glimpses of affection. During one of the shows last week, Liam surprised fans with a touching dedication to his sibling. "Now I've got to dedicate this next tune to our kid, Stand By Me," he told the crowd before launching into the 1997 hit. The moment was caught on video and shared widely on social media, with fans declaring, "I'm going to cry. This is the cutest." Others wrote on X, "Wish I could be at one of these biblical gigs," and "Oh my heart." Behind the scenes, sources have suggested the brotherly love may be more performative than personal. It was recently reported that Liam is spending more time with his dog than Noel during the tour, and strict backstage protocols are in place to control the brothers' image. According to the Daily Mail, staff are required to place stickers over their phone cameras to avoid filming any less than fraternal interactions. Fans are lapping up the nostalgia and euphoric live shows, which are part of a 41-date tour across Europe and the UK. The tour kicked off on July 4th in Cardiff, with the brothers walking on stage arm in arm, a sight many thought they'd never. A man died after attending an Oasis show in London over the weekend. The band, fronted by Noel and Liam Gallagher, has issued a statement in which they said they were shocked and saddened by the incident, which happened after the man fell from a height at Wembley Stadium. Police said officers and medics at Wembley Stadium in London were alerted to reports that a man had been injured during Saturday night's August 2nd performance, part of the ongoing Oasis reunion tour. The man was found with injuries consistent with the fall and was pronounced dead at the scene, a spokesperson for the Metropolitan Police told BBC News. The man reportedly fell from an upper tier of the stadium. Police added that they believe it is likely a number of people witnessed the incident or may knowingly or unknowingly have caught it on mobile phone video footage. Anyone with information has been urged to contact police immediately. Oasis has issued a statement expressing the band's sincere condolences towards the family and friends of the man who died. They said, "We are shocked and saddened to hear of the tragic death of a fan at the show last night. Oasis would like to extend our sincere condolences to the family and friends of the person involved." In a separate statement, Wembley Stadium said that medics, police, and the London Ambulance Service had been present at the scene. Despite their efforts, the fan very sadly died. Our thoughts go out to his family, who have been informed and are being supported by specially trained police officers. The Oasis show was the fourth of 7 sold-out reunion dates at Wembley Stadium and is part of the band's first tour in 16 years.
Justin Timberlake has been diagnosed with Lyme disease, the pop star announced on Instagram. Timberlake shared the news in a post commemorating his Forget Tomorrow tour, which wrapped in Turkey on Wednesday after more than 120 shows around the world. The singer described the tour, which lasted for over a year, as the most fun, emotional, gratifying, physically demanding, and at times grueling experience. He said that living with Lyme disease can be relentlessly debilitating, both mentally and physically, adding that learning about the diagnosis was a shock. The former NSYNC star, who described himself as a private person, wrote he considered ending the tour when diagnosed, but that he decided the joy that performing brings me far outweighs the fleeting stress my body was feeling. I'm so glad I kept going. Lyme disease is transmitted by Exodus ticks, also known as deer ticks. It can cause flu-like conditions, neurological problems, joint pain, and other symptoms. The first sign is often a red, round bullseye rash, untreated. Lyme can cause severe arthritis and damage the heart and nervous system. In the vast majority of cases, Lyme disease is successfully treated with antibiotics. I honestly don't know what my future is on stage, but I'll always cherish this run, and all of them before. It's been the stuff of legend for me, Timberlake wrote. Timberlake canceled and postponed multiple shows throughout the tour's run, citing health issues including bronchitis and laryngitis. Timberlake ultimately canceled the last show of the U.S. leg of the tour in Ohio due to the flu in February. The 10-time Grammy winner ended the post thanking his wife, Jessica Biel and their two sons, Silas and Finn, saying nothing is more powerful than your unconditional love. You are my heart and my home. I'm on my way. The 10-time Grammy winner ended the post thanking his wife, Jessica Biel, and their two sons, Silas and Finn, saying nothing is more powerful than your unconditional love. You are my heart and my home. I'm on my way.
Black Sabbath co-founder Geezer Butler recalls being surprised at how frail Ozzy Osbourne was in the weeks leading up to the band's last concert on July 5. In a post on the Sunday Times, bassist Butler recounted the rehearsals for the show in Villa Park, located in Birmingham, England, not far from where he and Osbourne grew up. Butler and fellow Black Sabbath co-founders Tony Iommi and Bill Ward had started rehearsing about a month for their final show. Of course, not having played together for 20 years, it took a couple of days to get rid of the rust, Butler wrote. Then it was time for Ozzy to join us. I knew he wasn't in good health, but I wasn't prepared to see how frail he was. He was helped into the rehearsal room by two helpers and a nurse, and was using a cane. Being Ozzy, the cane was black and studded with gold and precious stones. He didn't really say much beyond the usual greetings, and when he sang, he sat in a chair. We ran through the songs, but we could see it was exhausting him after 6 or 7 songs. We had a bit of a chat, but he was really quiet compared with the Ozzy of old. After a couple more weeks, we were ready for the show. The show did go on, with a slew of celebrities making appearances during the 10-hour concert titled Back to the Beginning. Fans lucky to be there surely had an immersive stadium show experience they'll never forget. But for Butler, the strangest part of that show was the end, he wrote. Normally we would all hug each other and take a bow to the audience, but Ozzy was on his throne and we hadn't thought that out. What do we do? Tony shook his hand, I presented him with a cake, but it was such a strange feeling to end our story like that. I wish I'd had more time backstage with Ozzy, but wishes are redundant now. As Ozzy used to say, wish in one hand and shit in the other and see which comes first. Nobody knew he'd be gone from us little more than 2 weeks after the final show, Butler continued. But I am so grateful we got to play one last time together in front of his beloved fans. Osbourne died July 22 at age 76. He revealed his Parkinson's disease diagnosis in 2020. In his post, Butler also wrote about how he met Osbourne and the band's early years. He remembered another side of Osbourne who earned the nickname the Prince of Darkness. To me, Ozzy wasn't the Prince of Darkness. If anything, he was the Prince of Laughter, he wrote. He'd do anything for a laugh, a born